Now I'm getting API errors. Look at that. This is server-side issue, usually temporary. So Claude has been having some serious issues last 4 days here. See if anybody's saying anything here. Yeah, so the other day they got hit really hard. And I can see it building up here. I'm not the only one. So there's reports coming in already. And we're down. Thank God I'm not the only one. Please don't start again. Yeah, 19 hours. So yeah, they're down right now. They're having some issues. And if I go to Claude's status page, I think that's it. Yeah. Usually they're really good about telling you what the issue, if they're having an issue. They're saying that they're all good, but they're not acting like it. This isn't updated yet. Looks literally like a ripoff of Aid. I don't know what Aid is. I'll be honest with you. AIDE. I can look it up. I'll see if it's similar or not. Is that the correct spelling? AIDE. And it's just the AI. Bridgebind? Oh, okay. Actually, I don't think it looks identical to his at all. His is much cleaner and smoother looking than mine. His is way different in a lot of aspects. And what he has is a lot more mature than mine. So, but yeah, I know what you're talking about now. It's not a ripoff, I'll be honest with you. I'm building my own. I did look at his before I started building this to see if I could use it. But I have tools and things in mind that he doesn't have and vice versa. Yeah, he corrected himself. He meant Bridgebind. And there's a lot of people that come in and compare mine with his, and his is a lot more mature. That's what I tell people. He's got a lot of nice features on his. He's been doing it longer, so he had a lot more hours built into his. It's very smooth. Kinvolt still doesn't. What doesn't work? Oh, air. I'm not sure what air is. AIR. Not sure what that is. Yeah, Claude's busted on me. It's their API. Yeah, whenever you get a 500, what it's doing is trying to make an HTTP request to their servers, and it can't reach it right now. Air equals airtight. Okay. Yeah, so Ken, if you want something that's stable and more mature, definitely go check out Bridgebind. He put a lot of work in his, and he's real passionate about his project too. So I recommend if he's got a version that you could download and try, see if it's something that you would like. How long do you think this is going to? You mean my project? My project is now a lifelong project. I'm going to constantly work on it, improve it, develop it for the rest of my life because I built it. Anthropic, after getting Colossus 1 from XI, still doesn't work. I don't think they completely merged over yet. Many people on YouTube are vibe coding projects right now. My for your page is full. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. I know there's a lot of people vibe coding projects, and honestly, I love it. It's a new trend. I don't think it's a trend. It's a new trade. And I think a lot more people are starting to realize what they can do with it. And even non-developers, non-programmers can actually build something they've always wanted to build, or they have an idea that they think would improve the world or improve lives and make the money. So, and vibe coding is their gateway to do that. But how did you come to vibe coding? I actually only started a year ago myself. And the way I started was I wanted to understand the AI and the LLMs and how they tick. So I wanted to, and I had AI and I started asking it a bunch of questions. I started doing research and I started making my own AI. And then from there, I started using AI more and more until I just started vibe coding, where I don't do much with the program myself. There is, like, I have specialty tools built into this that AI did not build. They're hand built by me, and a lot of that's my token efficiency that I have in here. Um, so that's one main selling point of mine versus Bridge Minds. I don't think he has it in his. Is I can save you, like on Claude, I can save up to 99% token efficiency. On Codex, it's around 45 to 65%, and that way you can run multiple agents on your subscription without burning through your usage. That's the whole premise of what I'm building here. That's what separates mine from Bridge Mine. How did you save tokens? There's 3 layers that I have tool injections. I have over 500 tools that go in and strip out redundant context that's not needed. Think of your context as more than what you say to the AI. It's actually a log of what the AI is doing. All the tool calls, the Claude MD that gets injected into it, like the skills, all that gets sent. And it's always being sent over and over until you get to 1 million contexts and it gets wiped. Now it's a fresh AI with a small summary of everything that just happened. And it starts all over again. So what I did was I have tools that go in there and pull out the context that's not needed, and I keep it shorter. And when that gets sent, it's about, like I said, 99% cheaper and more efficient than what was originally the default is sent. That's how I'm able to do token efficiency. Mr. Belt, depends. Okay, on what? Lego says on what? Do you think I should be studying or building? Lego, you should always be doing both. You can study while you're building. In fact, while I'm building this, I'm learning a lot more about it. I didn't know what to do or how to start one on my own. I just started going and researching, learning, and understanding what the tech I'm going to need and go from there. So do both. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you could spend hours and months and years studying something without ever putting it into practice. And it's like going to college, right? You got 2 different types of people. People like me who never been to college, and people who've actually been to college. Now, if both of us had the same skill set and walked into a company and we're applying for the same job, one has never worked in a company in their life, but they have certificates and college degree, versus me, who's been doing it for 20 years, and I have experience and actually worked in and understand the real world scenarios. I am most likely going to get the job before he does. And the reason why is because I learn as I build. I what I've learned I put into practice. If the context reaches 60 to 70%, then it enters DU zone. Danger zone? What do you mean? I know that anything after 1 million context, the AI will start to degrade and hallucinate really bad. And that's true for all AIs. So that's why that's the cap right now is 1 million context. So what I do is strip out all the unnecessary stuff, and you'll get more mileage out of it. Are they giving unlimited usage to it? That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that. And I'm using, so if I go to model here, so you're saying 5.3, GPT 5.3. So I got Codex Spark. So I can switch it to that, like that. And then let's do extra high usage, because why not if it's free, right? So there, that one's 5.3. Yeah, I know. So you guys are all having trouble with Claude too. You know what's cool about my tool is if Claude's having an issue, I'm going to switch to Codex here, because why not? And I can continue developing. And on my director, I don't have a way to switch it on here. There needs to be. But what I can do is pop over the terminal over here. And I can switch it to Codex this way. And then I should be able to pop it back. Let's see if that works. That has been buggy for me to do that. I'm hoping it'll bring back up here. There it goes. Try new model. There we go. So now I have Codex, and I can continue working. Now, of course, it's lost all its context, so I got to resend that. Okay. So you are the director of a team, and you can pull the tools to see your roster to understand what your teammates are doing. You have tools that's going to be able to broadcast to them or individual one. Each one has their own unique ID. Go ahead and get yourself familiar and send a welcome message to them. Introduce yourself and let them respond back to you. Oh, your Claude's up? Hey, what's up, Trig? Is it Trigged Boy? And what's cool about this, so yes, I had to restart it and it lost its current context. However, they do have a memory that does grow over time, and he's actually going to be able to read. In fact, you can see memory read. That's exactly what you're doing. This is taking longer than it should. Depends on how big it is. So you did do the yes, I did. It was someone's idea. I forgot whose it was, but I thought it was genius. And it's the truth, though. I mean, that's where I'm at. So yeah, so this is the memory for the AI, and this will grow over time, and you can actually look at the actual memory files here. So even if you lose or have to change your AI model, and it loses its current context, it has the memory to pick up and pick up the situation a lot faster to understand where it's at. What do you think about Mythos model? Is it powerful or only shit? I have not used the Mythos model. I didn't think they released it. Did they? Is it out? I know that they released it to the corporations, big corporations and the government, but I didn't think they released it to the individuals. M-Dash is already better. Yeah. So, Mr. Belt, M-Dash is just a tool with multiple models in it. That's not a fair comparison. I don't think it is. Yeah, so I can't say how Mythos is, if it's more powerful or not, or if it's really good. But what Mr. Belt's saying, though, is Microsoft has a thing called M-Dash, and it's a multi-agent tool, and it's supposed to be for like cybersecurity and stuff like that. And right now, the benchmark for cybersecurity, Mythos was like the #1 until M-Dash came out, and it just blew Mythos out of the water. And if you actually look inside the tool, they're using 3 models, and one of them is like GPT 5.4, Claude, and some other one. And it's combining the knowledge of these models inside the tool to beat Mythos. Yes, it does beat Mythos.